Hello there everybody, this is NetYoshi here, and today, let's play Super Mario All-Stars on the Super Nintendo. So, I'm sure you're probably wondering, what is this Super Mario All-Stars that I'm playing, you know? What's with this awesome title screen here? You know, what was with the awesome intro and all? Well, to put it in a nutshell for you, Super Mario All-Stars is a combination of Super Mario Bros., Super Mario Bros. 2, Super Mario Bros. 3, and Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels, aka the Japanese version of Super Mario Bros. 2. All together on one fantastic Super Nintendo cartridge. All remade in 16-bit graphics and all that, and it is very fantastic. So naturally we're going to start off with Super Mario Bros. Because I want to go in order, you know, that's just the way I am, you know. I'm that kind of guy that always has to go in order, you know. If I'm going to read a comic book, I have to read the first one, because otherwise I just feel like I'm doing it wrong. So, yeah. But, yeah, some of you guys might be wondering why I'm not doing the 8-bit Super Mario Bros. Instead. Well, honestly, I don't know myself. There's just something about Super Mario All-Stars that I really like. I like the 16-bit graphics, you know, I like the music, although it's not as good as the 8-bit originals, don't get me wrong there. The 8-bit music is indeed better, but I like the 16-bit remixes we got here, you know, they're pretty good. You know, I like the graphics, I like the save feature especially because I'm just going to be honest right now, I'm not the best at Super Mario Bros. The original. You know, I made the first level look easy, but that's because it is easy. So, yeah. I like the save feature, and I like the graphics, like the music, and, oh, there's just a certain charm to Super Mario All-Stars that I really like, you know? Not to say I don't like the 8-bit Super Mario Bros. Original, that one's good too, but, I do like All-Stars a little bit more, if anything, just because the graphics are better. So yeah, that kind of reminds me of Super Mario World, because this actually came after Super Mario World, so yeah, and we all know Super Mario World is the greatest Mario game ever created. At least in my eyes, it's definitely at least the best 2D Super Mario game. So yeah, I'm not really talking about the game much, because honestly, what is there to say that hasn't been said about Mario? You know, he's one of the most famous characters in the fictional world in existence, you know? Everybody at this point in time knows who Mario is. At least, I hope they do. Newborns might not, but, you know, they're an exception. As for the controls, they're pretty good if I say so myself. You know, you just hold the Y button to dash, as the game calls it, or run, as I usually call it myself. You can push the B button to jump, and if you have a fire flower like I do, you can push the Y button to throw fireballs. Very fantastic. Now, one thing that kind of stinks about the original Super Mario Bros., the 8-bit version, the 8-bit version included, when you get hit with a fire flower, you go back to Small Mario instead of Big Mario, and let me tell you now, that can be quite the annoyance. So basically, even if you have a fire flower, it's still 2 hits and you're dead, so that kind of sucks. But we can forgive it since it's the first of the series. Also, you guys might have noticed that I didn't enter the warp zone there. That is because I'm not going to be using the warp zones at all through this playthrough. You know, I want to show all the levels off, so there won't be any warp zones whatsoever. But, yeah. On to World 1-3. This is moving along pretty quickly. Now, despite the fact that I said the controls are good, I do have one complaint in particular, and that's the momentum at times. I don't know why, but sometimes when I'm holding the dash button, like right there for example, I just don't feel like Mario pushes as far ahead as he's supposed to. I understand he needs momentum to go and whatnot, but at times I just feel like it just screws me over and it kind of annoys me. And I don't know if the 8-bit version had the same problem. I haven't played that in quite some time. You know, as much as I love Super Mario Bros., you know, the simple truth is I'd rather play Super Mario World or Super Mario Bros. 3 over this, but it's still a good game, don't get me wrong there. And that's the end of World 1-3. Pretty short level if I say so myself. And with that, we're on to Bowser's Castle. Now, I don't think I need to explain who Bowser is, but just in case you're a newcomer for whatever reason, Bowser is the king of Koopa Troopas, and he's the one that sent out these Goombas and Koopas and whatnot after us, because he kidnapped Princess Peach, and now it's our job as Mario to go rescue her. Of course, if I was playing multiplayer, then I would also have Luigi joining me, but I'm not doing multiplayer. This is going to be a single-player playthrough. So, yeah. And I guess one thing that kind of sucks about not doing multiplayer is... Ah, crap! No! Darn flame bar made me lose my firepower. Well, we'll get back to my Luigi topic in a minute, because here's Bowser, and oh my gosh, I'm small. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Ah, you lose, Bowser. Well, that was pretty easy. That was a pretty short game, honestly. Only one world. That... What? Thank you, Mario, but our princess is in another castle. Oh, dang it. Dang it. So, apparently that wasn't Bowser. I guess that explains why he was so easy. But, yeah, as I was saying before with Luigi, unfortunately I'm not going to be able to show off his 16-bit sprite unless I do Lost Levels. Which, I'm just going to be honest, I don't know if I'm going to do Lost Levels or not, because I played it maybe 3 times in my lifetime and I didn't like it any time, so I might consider giving it another shot for you guys if you want to see it, but otherwise I'm probably just going to stick to the Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3. You know, the ones we got here in America. Alright, so got my Firefly back at least, that's good. And up here, ooh, star. Those are awesome. Those make you invincible. So that's always a plus. Though I think that one's a bit of a weird spot, because as you can see right there, I just found a little bonus vine. Why would they put a star that close to it? I don't know. I wasn't around when this game came out, so... Well, actually, I might have been. I don't know the exact release date of Super Mario All-Stars, but I certainly wasn't around for Super Mario Brothers, the original. I wasn't born yet when that came out. But, yeah, I apologize there's nothing to talk about, but honestly, what is there left to say about Super Mario Brothers? You know, it's a classic game. It's one of the greatest games of all time, considered by many. And I definitely think it's one of the finest, you know? You know, again, I would rather play Super Mario Bros. 3 or Super Mario World or maybe Super Mario 3D World or Sunshine or 64. You know, there's plenty of other Mario games I would love to play, but the simple... Oh, no. No. Oh, no. Not a water world.
This is gonna suck. A lot.
Oh, I hate the water worlds in Super Mario Brothers. I hate those freaking bloopers. Because without a fire flower, they will chase you throughout the entire level if you don't off-screen them. And it's really freaking annoying. Though I do love the music. You know, it's weird. I don't like the water worlds in Super Mario Brothers, but the 8-bit version of the underwater theme is actually my favorite theme in the entire game. As for this version, it's still good, but I don't like it as much as the 8-bit version, you know? When it comes to the music, I don't know why, it just sounds better in 8-bit in my eyes. And those fish, by the way, are called Cheep Cheeps. At least, they are now. I don't know what they were called back in the day, back when Super Mario Brothers came out. These enemies, for all I know, could have been called something different back then, but I don't own the original instruction manual, so I have no idea. And, yeah. It's not even the end of part 1, and I'm already running out of things to say. That is not good. Not good at all. But, yeah, just going around murdering Cheep Cheeps. And, yeah. Sorry about that, I was listening to the music. The music is fantastic, did I mention that yet? But, yeah, that's the end of World 2-2, pretty short level, and I horribly screwed up that flagpole jump. Oh, I brought you shame, Mario, I apologize. But at least I got firework. Yay! Now on to World 2-3, and this level can be a bit on the annoying side because flying Cheep Cheeps! Why are they flying up in the air? I don't know. Now, I'm just going to wait here a minute. There we go. Now, I find when you get to the second half, you kind of want to take it slow. Mainly because there's one section... Ah, crap! Gosh darn it. So anyways, as I was saying, there's one section, in fact it's right here, where I find if you don't take it slow, you got a good chance of overshooting that platform there and falling to your doom, and I didn't want that. There's no way I was going to lose a life in the first two worlds. No way. I would never let that happen. Anyways, that's World 2-3. Not too bad. Most of the World 3s, most of the level 3s in the worlds are usually pretty short, so I do appreciate that they don't drag out too long. Up here we got a mushroom, fantastic. I'm gonna need that for when I fight the real Bowser. They might have tricked me last time, but this one's definitely the real Bowser. There's no doubt in my mind. This one has to be the real Bowser. It just has to be, okay? Alright, so anyways, let's duck that fire bar there and jump on these platforms. I don't know if they're actually called fire bars in the... Gosh darn it, again! You know, considering that Bowser has a bunch of portraits in the background, is he a narcissist or what? And also he added blocks to the arena there, so that's one major difference. But still easy as heck. Grab the axe, cut the bridge down, there we go. Another bag, please tell me Peach is in this one. Gosh darn it. More toads. It's because of this game I don't like toads. Seriously. The first time I ever heard, "Thank you, Mario, but our princess is in another castle," I just wanted to punch them right in the face. Like, what are you doing here then? You know, I can understand maybe Bowser kidnapping them or something like that, but why would he kidnap that many toads? I mean, what purpose do they serve? Is he planning on eating them later? Oh, I just put a horrible image in my head. So, yeah. Also, it's always good to check the warp pipes, by the way. Whenever you come to a warp pipe, I always recommend pushing down, because you might find a bonus area like this, and look at that. A fire flower, yes! Totally need that, because firepower is awesome, especially in this game. Honestly, I think the game is a lot more fun and playable when you have the fire flower, but when you're just forced to jump on enemies, that's when it can be a little bit more challenging. So if you want a really good challenge, never pick up a single fire flower. It'll be quite the run for you. But I probably won't ever try a challenge like that. Now here we have the worst enemies in the game. Even worse than the bloopers. The Hammer Brothers are so annoying. I absolutely can't stand them. Ah, come on. I thought I could hit him with a fireball before he hit me. Gosh darn it. Yeah, I'm getting a little nervous, guys. You know, I'm afraid I might die at some point. That would be bad. That would make it a very unprofessional LP, wouldn't it? No, not really. I'm just going to warn you guys now, there will be deaths eventually. I may look okay right now, but trust me, when it comes to the later levels, I am not that good at the original Super Mario Brothers. But, we're almost to the end here, and, yeah. Let's see if I can get a good flagpole jump this time. Can I do it? Yes! Alright. That was great. Alright. So I think we got enough time for one more level, so let's go and do one more before we call it the end of part 1. So World 3-2. This one's actually a pretty fun level if I say so myself. And, yeah. Unfortunately, I shouldn't have off-screen that Koopa shell there, because if I didn't, then I would have got an extra life. Because if you kill enough enemies in a row with a Koopa shell, you'll get an extra life. Of course, it doesn't always have to be a Koopa shell. It can also be a particular other enemy that we'll be seeing later shell as well. But usually I find it's with Koopa shells, because most of the time it's Koopas, and I lost the star. That sucks, because I actually like the Starman theme in this game. I think it's one of the few tracks I actually like more in this than the original 8-bit Mario Brothers, or Super Mario Brothers. Because I'm sure some people don't know it, but there actually is an arcade game called Mario Brothers, and that actually came before Super Mario Brothers, so you could technically say that's the first of the series, but you gotta remember, that doesn't have the Super in it. And also, it was an arcade game, not a full-on platformer that you can actually finish like this, so I personally consider this the first official chapter of the Super Mario series, but that's just me. But anyways, that was World 3-2, so thank you all for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. And yay, I got fireworks. Woohoo! See y'all next time.